Just put in an order at Octane Coffee. Gonna switch it up from Dunkin', and it's telling me it's almost ready. So just gonna, technically I guess you should just drive, but I'm just gonna walk over here and show my QR code and just see if it comes out. There we go. That was quick. Got 16 ounce Cream City medium. Welcome to today's video as a recording this Saturday, September 27th, 2025. Trying to mic in a different spot. Saw a picture of B Con. He was at the LA Comic Con wearing a Ghostbuster uniform, and he had his mic further down. So gonna try this out. Thanks for the tip, B, because it's just been pulling down the shirt. Gonna stop at Best Buy, look for a game. Also, AtGames, best sale yet. I mean, this is huge. This is going back to actual launch of a certain pinball that should have been this price the entire time. I remember P-Dub saying, this is what this is worth, and guess what? It's finally priced at this, and shipping is free, and 25 years later, a final scene from Spider-Man 2 on PS1 has finally surfaced. It's a deleted scene, and yeah, it's just crazy. I remember playing Spider-Man 1, but I never played Spider-Man 2, and a certain hero comes by and takes credit for everything Spider-Man did. Going back to Octane, it has been busy. Like, if you come here on a weeknight, usually there's a lot of cars lined up over here. I thought today, instead of going to the Dunkin', you're heading over to Best Buy, hop over here, grab a coffee. I'm sure there's not gonna be a lot of people at 5:30 at night getting a coffee. A lot of people at Best Buy. I hope Sonic Racing is still here because I wanna get it. I have a $10 certificate to put towards it. Expires in about 2 or 3 days. So yeah, I should shave off a little bit. And the Switch 2 is, yes, it is in stock. So this is the iPhone 17. Yeah, they have the poster up there. There's the orange. Orange sold out a lot, pretty quick for pre-ordering. I'm thinking about getting another phone, not right away, but it will be an iPhone 17, and probably might get the Max. I don't know yet, but either the Pro or the Max. What do you think of the new iPhone? A lot of people are pretty happy with it. The orange, it's sharp. It is a cool color. I always go for the black. I don't know if there's a black, or if it's like the graphite. But I always go for that color. But yeah, I'm thinking about getting a Max, because I'm on my phone a lot, do a lot of editing on the phone. Always on my phone. Who am I lying? Might as well get the biggest screen possible. Looks like Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection is still on sale at Best Buy for $24.99. Walmart, we were there last night. That price has went up. I don't see Sonic for PlayStation 5 over here. Might have sold out. I don't know if they just have it in a different spot, but just wanted to walk around, do a complete circle. But yeah, they're not, nothing over here. I'm gonna go check Switch and just pick it up for Switch, but yeah, just wanted to see if they had it for PlayStation. So they're all in back. So I'm just waiting by the front here, and I noticed Sonic is on. Just gonna pick it up now. I don't know why they're not by the games, and why every time there's a new game at Best Buy, they're either behind here, or this one is all the way in the back. So just waiting out here. Talk about flashback. I don't know if I've ever seen an Offspring album, but I used to come here for CDs. So like the music at this Best Buy would have been right over in this area. Like it would have been just the rows. I come in here. Today's Saturday. It would have been on a Saturday or a Friday night. Would have been here looking for CDs. Now back getting games. I got it. I bought it. It's all the way in the back. It took a little bit to get it up here. I should have just did like a pickup, but I just thought it would be fun to just go over here by the games and just get a shot of it, which we're gonna do right now. We need a thumbnail because we just picked up Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. Gonna do a review on this very soon. I was gonna stream this tonight. I will show at the end of the video why I missed a stream last weekend and now this weekend. I am working on a project. I should finish it, but my apologies. I am off to a later start than I planned. because I was working on this all day, but I made it, picked it up physical. I just, you know me, I like to go to the store. Otherwise I would have just put the order in. Would have saved me a lot of time if I would have just did it that way, because I was probably standing up there for 5 minutes. I almost thought about just doing it completely more like clips, but there's some stuff I wanted to talk about at this Best Buy. But first things first, we got Sonic. Also, the Switch 2 are back behind the counter also. So any new games, I just wanted to confirm that. I didn't know if there was, I couldn't remember if there were additional slots over here. Any new games at Best Buy and systems are always tucked away for some reason, even though you have this little cabinet right here. And eventually, they make their way out here. The Madden, which actually, yeah, still on sale for $49.99. But originally, they're behind the cabinet, the counters, and then back out here at the cabinet. So I expected to see this over here, but it was not. Which game is better, Mario Kart or Sonic Racing CrossWorlds? We will find out. I played, the soft, opening, they gave it to us for the weekend, the demo. I can't really rate it off of that, but the music is excellent. The other branded characters are better. Sega tie-in characters are fun to play with. Everyone has their own options and abilities. Better options for single player. Of course, you know me, I am all about online. There's 12 players online. More variety in courses with CrossWorlds. You might never race the same track twice. Okay, that's cool. Supersonic is literally invincible. Noted. I will try Supersonic. He's worth the effort to learn. Okay. It's available on plenty of consoles, not just exclusively here. So that's what I wanted to get to. Is it's not just on Switch. It's PlayStation 5. It's Steam, PC, Xbox Series X, Series S. It's not just on Nintendo. So I think that's the big one, is everybody who has basically anything can play Sonic. Also, these characters are funnier than Nintendo's roster. All 23 of the primary characters in Sonic Racing CrossWorlds will have voice lines and dialogue, which provide all kinds of colorful commentary for fans. Plus, all those characters we can unlock. So I don't know if that's something I'm going to have to buy extra from Nintendo. I'm guessing it is, but yeah, you can play Pac-Man. I think Mega Man. There's so many characters in Sonic, and I love Mario Kart, but I love Sonic too. So it's cool. We can go back and forth. Since I have Mario Kart World Digital, we can actually go from Sonic to Mario Kart in the blink of an eye. You know what I like about these Switch games is they're so slim. They're like my phone. Actually, I went to reach for it. It reached for my phone. It's the other pocket. They can just fit right in your back pocket. Right here is where I used to, kind of talk Arcade 1-Up. I'm actually looking for the game because it's in my front pocket. It's so slim, I didn't even know it was in my front pocket. So yeah, it's so small, you can just drop it in there. Arcade 1-Up cabinets have been removed. The last one was the NBA Jam. It is not here, but what is here, not literally here, but the AtGames Pinball Micro is on sale, not just through AtGames, but on Amazon, and it's the lowest price AtGames has ever sold this for. Yeah, it used to be just a bunch of cabinets. There was a Pac-Man here at one point. There was different Pac-Man. There was a Big Buck World, Big Buck Hunter, and then NBA Jam, and nothing. Now nothing. So yeah, it's tough, but hopefully we'll see basic fun at Best Buy. It's just basically around the corner. Now I received 2 different emails from AtGames on their sale for only $325. That is including shipping. So the last sale they had was, I believe, $399, down from $499. This was always $300. I remember P-Dub saying this is a $300 pinball machine. They've always had, $100 for shipping. It is $325. That is it. Go over to Amazon, and their option is $325 right here. So it is available at Amazon. Also, it's available directly from AtGames. So it's the same sale. So if it sells out on Amazon, you still have another, I think you have an extra couple of days
on Amazon versus buying it from AtGames. I think one of the sales ends the 2nd, and one might end before October 2nd. So I think AtGames sale on Amazon goes until October 2nd. Yeah, October 2nd for the sale on Amazon. But if you want to go directly through AtGames, it's still the same price, free shipping, $325. That ends the 29th. So if you're kind of playing like, who has it, who doesn't, they both have it right now, but AtGames ends 3 days before the sale on Amazon, but it could sell out at any point through Amazon. But $325, it is a $300 pinball. I will agree with that. So tack on another $25. Just imagine that was the shipping cost. It is an absolute steal. We just covered AtGames Weekly last weekend, and that sale has gone from $5.99. So things have really jumped up. But I think it was $3.99 a week ago. Nobody budged. It's $3.25. This is a great time to come in and pick this up. If you don't have a digital pinball, I highly recommend this. I had this. I upgraded when I got my 4K, my Star Trek 4K ALP. But I really enjoyed this, and I actually got pinball legs for it, and it worked out fine. I still needed a stool. It wasn't quite as high, but it's perfect for a countertop, and it's small, but it's bigger than you think. So just kind of passing that along. There isn't a deal like this going on right now. Everything's going up, and AtGames is going down. I had this, and I regret getting rid of it. This is why I keep my countercades. Is much of it you don't need them, Phil. I know that if I sell them, first of all, I'll never come across them again, and I'll regret it. I bought NBA Jam twice. I bought Marvel Superheroes once. I knew better than to sell that because it had the Punisher on there. But I regret selling the micro pinball. In $325, it almost makes me want to just this is the thing. This is when we see a steal like this, we want to just jump in and pick it up. So I highly recommend it. If you're on the fence, if you're looking for something just fun to play every once in a while, $325. Everything else is going up. We just talked about Xbox is going up another $50 to $100, maybe $75. It's insane, right? And Switch is $500, $449, $500 if you want the bundle. $325 comes with 50 games. You can add the legs if you want. Otherwise, you can just put it on a counter. It's a little low, so if you had a bar, it is absolutely perfect. And for bar top countercades, for the pinball, perfect layout, perfect height is a bar. So if you have that, highly recommend it. Lastly, PlayStation 1, Spider-Man 2, deleted scene. 25 years ago? I keep forgetting. 25 years ago, 24 years ago. Okay. 24 years ago, a lost Spider-Man PS1 Thor scene has finally been found. And there's kind of a funny ending to this. I think that Spider-Man has the best artwork when you're looking at PlayStation 1 games. And I think this is what kind of my fault back in the Nintendo days of just judging something by the cover. That's why we thought X-Men would be so good. Hoping that's what we would get. And I struggled with Spider-Man. I'm sure this is very similar, so I don't know if I've played Spider-Man 2. Enter Electro's Thor scene has finally been found. One scene that was cut from Spider-Man 2, Enter Electro, which has been known about for years, involved a Thor cameo. So this is probably where they got the idea in the Avengers. A screenshot of the cutscene was found on the Wayback Machine, but it was inaccessible and appeared to have been lost to time. That is until September 25th of 2025, when an Instagram user named BobbyFan85 shared the lost scene. It turns out that they had saved the video back in 2001 and had just never deleted it from their hard drive. So you can check out BobbyFan85's Instagram page and take a look at that lost scene. There's Thor talking to Spider-Man. At the end of the game, Spider-Man has defeated Electro and removed his tech. Unsure of what to do next, Thor arrives. Having noticed the weather disturbances caused by Electro, Thor compliments Spider-Man and deals with the problem by destroying the gear with his mighty thunder. The lost scene ties to the game's ending, where Thor receives all the credit for defeating Electro, despite only showing up after he has been defeated. It's unclear why it was cut through. It could have been part of a larger censorship that affected the game before release. So again, here is his BobbyFan85's Instagram page. So Thor takes all the credit for something Spider-Man did. Go figure. I'm sure Jameson loved that. Also, I've seen a few comments that it looks like another year from now, Sonic Racing will be on Switch 2. So if you don't want to wait a year like me, pick it up for Switch 1 or PS5 or Xbox or Steam. But it's officially out. And I'm glad I got it from Best Buy. And it helps with the $10 certificate. So, I try to pick up as much as I can here because we come to Best Buy a ton. And I used to buy so much more here, especially when they had the arcade one-ups, but with Basic Fun coming, could be gaining those $5 monthly certificates a little faster, like I used to. They have the Batman Forever Lego here for $99.99. Also, I saw that at Target. That'd be cool to have. It'd be cool to have the Game Boy also. I heard it was $49.99 at Sam's Club. And it was just over $48 at Costco. Otherwise, I think it's $59.99 at anywhere else, and I'm not seeing it at Best Buy yet. So if it was, it'd be $60 here. Not only is Switch 2 in stock, but Sonic is in stock too. Just kind of reliving the CDs over here by seeing that Offspring album. Reminds me of a certain menu item at Taco Bell that I think it's only fitting, kind of going back to the Y2K days. What at Taco Bell? I have been wanting to come over here for so long since these dropped earlier in the month for the Taco Bell Decade Y2K menu. It's all about getting the double-decker taco again. So yeah, I'm gonna come here for dinner tonight. Also, they have the Doritos Cool Ranch. It's like the apple dessert. I'm not really sure what that is. I never really went with that, but the double decker. So I haven't been to Taco Bell for a long time. So they're all set up to kind of to do it yourself here. So Decades Y2K. Gonna get a few double deckers, or maybe a burrito too. If they had that volcano taco, I was like the volcano, and then I get the double decker. But yeah, this goes back to the way before Y2K. I remember they had that back when the Magic played the Rockets in the finals. You could get the nacho cheese on it. I could just get this. It has a little bit of everything in it for $9. Otherwise, you can just order it individually. Plus, it comes with a drink. So yeah, I'll probably just go with that. And change it to a Mountain Dew. But yeah, this is maybe it doesn't come with a double decker. Maybe this is this isn't the one to get. It's not. These aren't the droids you're looking for. So you want the double decker. I'm gonna get two of them. Like 80s themed tables. I thought that this location had seating out here. I was gonna eat inside, but it's still light enough that I just thought, you know what, we'll eat out here. Got two double deckers and then the Cool Ranch Doritos. But it would be nice if they brought back the volcano taco. That was early 2000s, wasn't it? I always get the double decker and then the volcano. There was like that red hard shell. So yeah, this is the dinner tonight, and then I got my tripod here. Just gonna do a quick foodie. Last foodie we did was In-N-Out, San Diego, and I was out there when this hit. I said, oh my gosh, they have out in California. There's Del Taco everywhere. So there were some Taco Bell, but I just didn't have a chance to. I figured when I get home I could do it. But the double decker, I haven't had a double decker forever. You have the refried beans in there. Love it. You cannot eat this in the car. There's absolutely no way. Okay, one down, one to go, but I'm gonna switch it up and I ordered 3 tacos. I'm gonna do the Cool Ranch Doritos. There's the Doritos Locos Taco, which I think this has been something that you could still get this entire time. It's just the double decker wasn't, but this was on the menu too, and it's gonna totally shatter apart on me, but it's got the Cool Ranch on it. I have to go. Yeah, we lost it. These crunchy shells are just a mess. The nacho cheese ones are like overload. I love the Cool Ranch Doritos. Perfect for Taco Bell. As messy as that was, it was good. I should have grabbed a fork. Totally just like shattered after I ate it. So yeah, definitely gonna come back, eat more of the Doritos Locos, the Cool Ranch, but losing the bag. Double decker. That's gonna do it for today. I want to thank everybody for watching. It's a good finish. I'll see you guys next time. You still live in New Berlin, and that's where we are now. And I wasn't sure if this road was still under construction, and I think it is. So I came the back way. So I'm not gonna get on this busy area. I'm just gonna kind of go to McDonald's I used to go to. Gonna go back here and just go kind of a little extended way to get back home. But yeah, stick around. I'll show you what I've been doing for the last 2 weeks, and why I'm gonna miss another live stream because it's 6:41 now. So unfortunately, not gonna stream tonight either. Along with the garage floor, I went with the patio. Got the same texture. So I've been thinking that, so now, yeah, it matches to paint the garage, which I'm almost done. The walls, the ceiling, I'll have a fresh coat of paint. And I gotta tell you, it was not as easy as I thought. So I'm working on I decided to go with brown just because it was already established. I wanted to go gray, but just spent so much time painting that I just stuck with the same color. And I should be wrapping the majority of this up tomorrow. And then just some odds and ends, like, just going with the outlets, just fixing those up, and then maybe a little bit of touch up. Messed up on a couple of spots, so might be a little bit of like going over with the white. But for the most part, yeah, this is what I've been doing. And I spent all day doing it today. We've been parking outside. And it's just a nice clean look. And yeah, hopefully by next weekend, should be wrapping it up. Pulled up and my neighbors have a little movie going in the back. It's pretty cool. Little projector screen. Enjoying the last, it's like a Chris Farley movie. Might kind of eavesdrop here and just kind of watch it. The last warm weather. We're in fall. It's gonna get a lot cooler out. Also, did a sealer on this patio, so it's been busy. Been doing a lot of projects at home, and that's kind of where all of my time has been. Thanks for watching.